All right, so it looks like you're one of the curious people. You don't have the herd mentality, and so you'd like to have a real, meaningful, and a different experience. And that's smart. I encourage you. Actually, rather, I applaud you for the decision that you've made. So, real quick on what I want to do is explain to you what to expect. First of all, every single day for the next 5 days, you're going to get an email from me. Part of the system is that I need you to read it. But I also need you to do exactly what it says in the email. Right now in your email box is an email from info@mylegaladvance.com. I need you to fix it into your email account to where that doesn't keep going into your spam folder, because if it does, you're going to think that I didn't email you, and then the whole system falls apart at this point. But step one is that you need to open that email, and in that email are two forms. One's a release form. The purpose of the release form, it gives your attorney the permission to send us what we need in order to get you help. The psychological value of that release form is that when the attorney receives this release form from you, he knows you mean business. Or I should say she knows you mean business if it's a she. So I need you to print that thing out, fill it out completely, and sign it. Then there's another attachment in there, and that other attachment is the document request. The document request is phrased as if it's coming from you. It's a piece of communication coming from you to the attorney. The reason that we do that is over the 6 years that I've been doing this, I've always found that the client can get more from the attorney and faster than I can. So the reason for that is they want to make you happy. So when you fax over or email to your attorney that document request as well as the release form, they know you mean business. That speeds up the process. They're going to send me the documents that I need to get you evaluated. Now, from that moment forward, the second that you filled out this form, I committed to communicating with you every 24 hours. I do all my phone calls from 5 to 8 in the evening. The reason is I found that that's the best time to try and reach people. But also during the day, I'm trying to get you taken care of and working with the finance company to get things moving. So plan on hearing from me every single day. I'm going to let you know if I don't have the documents, and if I don't, I'm going to ask you to call your law firm and remind them and say, hey, this is my financial situation. I absolutely need an advance. You can't loan me money, which is why I'm going this route. So please send Rob Thomas right away all the documentation that he needs. Once I get the documents, I call you and let you know. We celebrate, and then I give it to the finance company, and from that point, it's going to be 24 to 48 hours to get an answer. What might make it take a little bit longer is, every case is different. The motor vehicle accident cases are very easy to evaluate, but sometimes they have a question for the attorney. If they have to reach the attorney, well, you know what it's like to try and reach your attorney, so imagine what the finance company is experiencing. So that may make it take a little bit longer. But once you've been approved, I'm going to call you. We're going to celebrate again. And then I'm going to email the contract to you so that you can get it signed and so that the attorney can get it signed. And then you'll send it back to the finance company. The finance company will either direct deposit the funds into your account, or they will FedEx you a check and it arrives the next day. With this particular transaction, you will not have a monthly payment like you would a loan, because this is not a loan. We're advancing you your own money, and you'll just pay it off when the case settles. Not that it's likely, but if we advance you money and you lose, you don't have to pay us back. And the reason is we're advancing you your own money, so you wouldn't have to worry about paying yourself back. So that basically outlines the process for the next 5 days. I want you to check your email from me every single day, and then expect to hear from me at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, I'm going to have news for you. So that is our system. It's very, very simple. It requires 100% compliance and participation on your behalf. So the ball is in your court. You have the option of filling out those two forms and sending them right now or not. So if you decide not to do that, unfortunately, I can't help you. But I encourage you to get that done. It'll get done a lot faster doing it that way than it would with the other companies. Real quickly about the other companies, especially like the national companies like Oasis and J.G. Wentworth. The people that are taking care of you there earn an hourly wage. It doesn't matter how many people that they get funded or how fast they get funded, because no matter what, they're always going to get that hourly rate. Whereas through this office, we only get paid when you get your money advanced. So we have a very large incentive to get you taken care of quickly and as efficiently as possible. If you have any questions, if none of this made sense, stop the video right now, go back to the beginning. You can also consult the emails. And of course, when I call you at the end of the day, you can ask me the questions that may not have been answered on there. I don't know why they wouldn't be, but if you have a question that's not answered on the video or the emails, catch me when I'm on the phone with you. So again, congratulations, and let's get those forms filled out and sent to the attorney right away so that we can get you funded as fast as possible.